What's in the red room? Is it full of all doom? I'm feeling pretty sure we shouldn't have gone through that door. Should I be impressed with that? I don't know, but I'm here impressed. Hello everyone and welcome back to Don't Trust Hannah. We are here with another The Haunting of Hill House. And your girl is very much dressed for the occasion. She has her red on, representing the red door that we are going to find out now. What is in that room? She's also done right up to the top, representing a horror aspect because it's kind of giving Victorian. Cardigan. This isn't Victorian, but you know what I mean. That last episode, I have to mention something that I thought about after the reaction that I never actually mentioned. That poor dad, okay? I don't think I really touched on how sad this is all for him as well, right? His wife woke him up in the middle of the night strangling him. The kids can go at the dad all they want. It's clear he was always trying to just protect them. And two, they have no idea that mum was, you know, doing some crazy things in the middle of the night to that poor man. It's not her fault, but it's not his fault either, is it? And from what I learned from the last one, she should have been taken out of that environment early. To avoid all of this. To be honest with you, they all should have been taken out of that environment. And what really bothers me as well is, I can't remember, are they called the Dursleys? The Dudleys? Dursleys/Dudleys, right? They know the effects of this house. He literally told us the effect it had on his wife, that house, yet they're allowing, I know it's out of their control and everything, but they're allowing a family to move in with very, very young children. Like, make it make sense. You seem like a decent chap. You seem like a nice geezer. Why are you now telling us your horror story about it all, but you didn't give me this warning when we moved in or when we bought the house? I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. We're getting really close to the end now, and mad things have happened, let alone what the frigging finale is going to be. Do you know what I mean? I've seen enough madness going on. I've seen enough dead people roaming around these corridors to last me a lifetime. So God knows what the actual ending is going to be of this all. If you would like to check out any of the full-length reactions to any of my videos, head down to the description below where you can check out the link to my Patreon. They are full-length reactions and very early access, so make sure you check that out. Also, a lot of series that aren't on YouTube yet are on there. You'll always have things on Patreon that aren't on YouTube yet, series-wise as well. Does that make sense? Nipple. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, The Haunting of Hill House. What you got for me this week?
Big question is, how aggressive do you want to be?
Very aggressive. We don't want to lose any more time.
You've been trying for 2 years?
Oh, they're trying for a baby. Okay, so we're going back to Stephen.
Planning and pacing intercourse.
Planning and pacing intercourse. Wow.
IUI is the least invasive.
And outpatient.
Pacing, I've just never heard that term before.
Didn't you read the thing? I told you to read the thing.
He didn't read the thing.
And yes, it's outpatient.
Let's start there.
You're 39, Stephen? Mm-hmm. We'll test your sperm for count and motility percentage. And how far away are we from your period, Lee?
It's unpredictable, a week, maybe 10 days.
Your cycle's unpredictable?
Is that a problem?
Possibly, possibly not.
Is it a problem? Who the hell is outside?
Very often it's manageable, but it might be likely that based on your test results, we go straight to in vitro.
Oh my God, it's getting closer. No. It's gonna be scary person. Is that Nell? That's Nell, isn't it?
Oh, that sounds fair.
All right, so Stephen, when can we schedule your tests?
Ooh, which tests?
She's getting the ump with you, your wife.
When did you last ejaculate?
When did you last ejaculate? Stop. Is this serious? We actually ask, do you need to know this?
A week, maybe less.
No, it's 2 weeks.
Oh no, that's uncomfortable. She thought, I'm sorry, but can anybody see the lady touching glass?
Penny.
It's Nell, isn't it? Or is that Mum?
We gotta talk.
About what?
The lady at the window.
Steve.
Steve.
Oh, okay, back in reality. That was awkward for them as well, because even in just these little snip throwbacks, you can see how their marriage has gone how it's gone. Like, she's like, no, it was 2 weeks since we last had sex. Oh, a week, okay.
He hasn't used the credit card yet. They're gonna send me an alert when he does.
Everyone has a wank now and again. You can't, you know.
Just tries an ATM and doesn't trade the card for dope.
Does he have your PIN?
Are you kidding?
Why would he try an ATM?
I'm sorry, Steve. Do you have a better suggestion? He took the card to use the card. And now we'll know if he does.
See, now he'd be able to just tap, 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 tap away.
Break the house.
Oh, I don't think he did.
Me neither.
Someone ask you what you think, Theodora?
Ooh, Theodora!
It wasn't Luke. Who was it?
Maybe one of your kids.
Well, you two were there. You saw it with Theo. Pipe up. They don't want to get it all even more worked up.
I mean that suicides can cluster in families, especially twins. If they lose a twin, the odds go up. He may not be planning to come home.
Where would he go?
He could be anywhere.
She's got all the stats and everything, look.
Methadone Mile.
What's that?
Mass Ave, south of downtown. It's basically an open-air drug market.
Is he gonna go do drugs though?
It's a waste of gas. He could be anywhere.
There's a reason why he stole everything, isn't there? But I do have a bit of faith in him with this. Right, are we gonna talk?
We're really not going to tell them what we saw.
Dad, it's hard for Dad. Like, they're all worked up enough as it is. He'll get the ump with him, and so will Shirley, and then it'll be another argument, a whole new argument.
I just want to help.
I just want to help.
Look, bud, I know you do, but I'm gonna start using some really strong chemicals.
Yeah,
down
and
here.
that fan.
I could use your help with something, though.
Yeah?
Yeah. See, your mom's gonna go to your Aunt Janet's in a few days.
Why a few days? I think we should have just done it straight away.
How come?
Well, you know, she's been cooped up in this house all summer. Anyway, I know it's not the most exciting thing, but I could really use your help watching your brother and your sisters while she's away.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Oh, he just wants to be with his dad, look. Look at all the money that's gone into this, doing the house. And the reality is it never even got finished. Thank God, because we don't want another family going through all of this.
Mom?
Mum?
What do you mean, sweetheart?
Mum?
Of course you're safe with me.
Mummy!
Mom,
Stop it. Why?
you okay?
No, get her to the aunts now.
Where are the twins?
Downstairs. Are you sure?
I'm fine, sweetie. I'm fine.
I'm going to say it over and over and over again. Get her out now, but we know that that doesn't happen, don't we? Maybe he has a lot more experiences than we originally thought he did.
So, what's going on?
Huh?
What's going on with you and Lee?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, how's your marriage?
About that.
You're not living at home, and I couldn't help but notice at the funeral that...
You aren't seriously doing
Well,
this.
yeah, I am.
Jesus
okay, I wasn't
Christ,
gonna, well, I
Dad,
just
you're
thought
out
I
of
would-
line.
Myself, you know what? I'm gonna ask my son about his life. What's wrong with
It doesn't
that?
work that way, Dad.
It doesn't work that way, Dad. Dad really took a back seat, didn't he? After everything.
She used to say she was the kite and I was the line. Creature of the clouds, and I was a creature of the earth.
Wow, that's poetic.
Without me, she'd become untethered and she would float away. And then without her, I would just, crash, just drop right down to the ground. But together...
They flew their kite. We flew.
we separated. You didn't know that, probably. Briefly, we separated. You were 1 year old.
Wow.
And I made some stupid proclamation, and that was it. 2 weeks. How we got there, just we fought. I don't know what we fought about, but I finally came to my senses, and what the hell, you stupid asshole? What are you, insane?
I hope this goes in a bit.
Knocked on the door. She answered it. She went around. arms around me, she kissed me, she forgave me with her eyes, and
Oh.
she handed you to me. I had you in one arm and her in the other, and that was it.
Oh.
We were back at it. And Shirley came along, and from that moment on, we were on the same team. Yeah, I mean, we still fought sometimes.
But is this not helping in a way because they're struggling to have children? So he's hearing this and thinking, oh.
I hope really you get to experience that sometime.
Wow.
It's a beautiful way to be.
Wow. Dad.
You know, look, we weren't perfect, but we were always kind.
Oh yeah, I've always said this, you know. I think once you overstep a mark with each other and you really truly insult each other to the core, verbally and whatever, that's the hardest thing to come back from. Even when you are angry and arguing, it needs to have respect in that argument.
So whatever you need to fix between you and Lee, I really hope you do. That's all I really wanted to say.
Candy, 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 candy!
Sure you won't come with us?
Oh. Are we okay now? No.
Would you stop that?
Can we talk when I get back?
How? You'll be back at the hotel.
Shirley, we need to support each other. Like Dad just said, kite and the line, kite and the line.
I love you.
You guys have fun.
She's hard as nails, her. Breaking down her wall right now, impossible. Is she putting the house back together or?
What the hell?
Analyse, please. She turned, right, the porch lights off so it ain't trick-or-treaters. If bent neck lady's at the door.
Sorry, no candy here.
It's gonna be something scary. It's gonna be something scary. It's gonna be something. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. What the hell is that? That was obviously a ghost, wasn't it?
He's your brother. He's a good man, Steve.
Oh, they're not mutually exclusive. He's my brother, but he's a junkie.
Hang on. I think what he said about the kite and the line and the teamwork thing, I think it actually should apply right now to all of the siblings. And himself.
I can't lose anyone else. You know, and one day when you have children, you'll understand that.
I'm never having children.
I'm never having children.
Well, that's a shame. Your kids are the best thing in my life.
You mean Aunt Janet's life? She's the one who raised your kids, didn't she?
You don't know.
You never told me.
Everything I did, I
You
did
to protect
you.
us, just like you protected Mom.
Ooh! Low blow.
I saw the police reports. Her skull cracked like a melon.
all right,
She
Steve,
hit the
why don't you
desk.
just-
Blood all over the library.
Her skull was cracked like a melon.
And a contusion on the back of her head from being shoved into a wall.
Hang on. Steve,
It was twisted. She was limping. She was bruised to hell.
something happened to her.
It wasn't like that. I did my best.
You left her there alone, and she threw herself off the goddamn staircase, and that was your best?
Yeah.
Hang on.
It wasn't
that
the
house.
house. She was sick. She was sick in her mind, and the one person that was supposed to take care of her didn't do a goddamn thing to get her help.
That's so unfair of you to say. I know you're angry and you've carried this throughout your whole adult life, but that's not fair for you to say to your dad. I miss my mum. That's very sad.
I miss her too.
Oh.
It's certainly beautiful. Where did you find it?
Right, you lady, I don't trust it, okay? I don't trust why you are letting this happen.
Yours, and she might really love it.
I'm sure she will.
So, do you know where the paint and stuff is?
Oh, why don't you ask your father?
I did. He's busy.
Well, I do know where some paint is.
Oh no. See, now you stay away from that. It's got personal belongings in
It
there.
must have been Poppy's.
Poppy?
Poppy Hill. She was William's wife. She was insane.
Yeah, she looks kind of wild.
No, I mean clinically.
Oh.
So was he. William's parents sent him to an institution when he was a kid.
Stephen, how are you not linking these things together?
It was just a place where rich parents hid their embarrassments. They met in the mental institution. They fell in love in an asylum. She was insane.
Did you know her?
Oh, yes. She was just as crazy, just older.
Ooh.
She was a beautiful young woman in her time.
Yeah, you don't fiddle around with that now, Stephen. You don't fiddle around with Poppy's thing.
If you really want this to be a surprise for your mom, I'd suggest you don't work on it in your room.
That is so sweet though, but I don't think you should be giving Insane Poppy's dressing table, to your mum, who's struggling at the minute. And it's got mould on. No, see, not good. Respiratory problems. She left the candy out there, so we know it ain't trick-or-treaters. Plus, this is the Haunted of Hill House. We know it ain't trick-or-treaters.
Just take the fucking candy and go.
Oh God, don't open the door, don't open the door, I just don't think you should do it! Yeah, someone's fucking with you. Someone's fucking with you. Oi, they're in the house!
Very clever.
No, they're in your house.
How about you try another house? I'm not in the fucking mood.
Oh, you can get in without a key. Okay, we're fine then. That's fine. But there is someone now in the house. I heard... Who in the world are you? Again? Sorry? Yeah, this ain't right. This ain't good. This is a horror film in itself. You know?
What the fuck do you want?
This is how all bad things start.
I was just coming to apologize.
No, see now, she's going to assume that you've been playing games with her.
Fucking kids are...
Forget it.
How Theo and her dad aren't like traumatized as anything after what they saw. You need to talk.
Shouldn't you be packing?
I know what it looked like last night.
You're making out with my husband.
No. What I can remember, which isn't a lot, actually, he pushed me away.
Is that supposed to make this better?
It wasn't even him. I didn't see him. It wasn't about him.
It's about you getting out of my guest house and off my fucking property. Care what you have to say. Do you understand? Get out.
You are impossible. Do you know that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I actually think the whole family are impossible because you've all been through too much. And they're all such different experiences.
You ice people out. Always have.
I ice people out? Have you met yourself?
So I chose to live there to help try and keep you warm.
Ooh.
I'm an adult. I am a fucking doctor.
You're a fucking slut.
Oh!
Just need you to know, it wasn't Kevin's fault, and he didn't do anything.
Fucking dare defend my husband.
Right, this is all a bit wild. Like, Shirley thinks that you were getting with her husband, so I think...
No! You do not just get to shove me out of your life!
Oh, she hit a rib. A boob? A rib. Oh.
Did you just punch me in the boob?
The boob. She just punched her in the boob.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't punch people in the boobs. No, Shirley, you
Kiss
can't
my
punch-
husband, that's what you get. You get punched in the fucking boob. And you get evicted from my fucking house.
Right. Now I'm glad you took both together. Punches in the boob or not, we need to unite. Boobs unite. I don't get it. I keep opening the door to you and you keep running away. If you want to come in, come in. I ain't about this life. I ain't about it. I'm not about it. No, see, you're confused. You're confused. I'm glad they both experienced that together. It's made me twitchy. Because something's going to happen mad. Who is it? Who is it? Who's ringing? Dun.
Cheryl? What's up?
Sorry, they
Are whacking on the doors.
got a hit.
They got a hit.
He used the card at a gas station, 202, just east of Amherst.
Amherst.
Can you text me the address?
Amherst. Oh no.
Cheryl.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. Yeah, I'll text you the address.
Is it going to be the house?
Is on the way.
Yeah, I know where it is, right?
You guys are gonna stay there. We're gonna go to Amherst.
Oh no.
If he's stopping in Amherst.
He's heading to the house.
Listen to me, you're gonna stay put. You hear me?
Tell them what happened.
The house is under attack.
Tell them what just happened.
Rocks thrown.
I'll text you.
Hammers on doors, you know?
Fucking kids playing a prank.
That ain't... Oh, come on, Shirley. We've all got to stop denial. How long does the denial her phase go on for?
It's not the only thing like that that's happened here tonight. I think Luke is going to the house.
I'm going to burst into tears if he
Goddamn house.
is going to the house.
Drawing crazy ghouls in his treehouse, and hell, I've seen that look in the mirror. Our family has a disease that's never been treated because it was easier to listen to your crazy stories.
See, logically, yeah, when you're surrounded by so many doctors and all this other stuff, you would think like this.
They would. We all do. Nell was delusional. Luke's an addict. Shirley, a control freak. And Theo's basically a clenched fist with hair. Fucking families on the brink of a breakdown that aren't there, hearing things that aren't there. And that shit. The house, there's something wrong with our goddamn brain.
No. Listen to what you just said. That shit happened after the house.
Yeah, I'm never having children. I made sure. Right out of college.
Hang on.
Never doubted it. Some of the bullshit I've been hallucinating this week.
Oh,
You really
my
did?
days. Hang on. You're taking your wife, yeah, to these appointments, wasting her time as well. I get why you've done it. I know it's fear-based, of course, but you haven't told her.
Didn't tell her.
She wanted kids, I knew that. I kept thinking I'll tell her later.
Oh, no.
And we were engaged, and then we were married, and then we were trying, and she was so upset it wasn't working.
Oh my gosh, this is hardcore stuff. You couldn't tell her.
My genes, my genes are rotten, Lee. So I didn't tell her.
Is this why you've broken up, because she's found out?
You see, we're all fucking crazy. Crazy cranes. And this sickness already killed 2 of us.
Do you know what though? Like, the amount of love he has for her, obviously, because he is trying to protect her, but it's just not the right way of going about it, mate.
Be almost half of us. You want to tell me more about the kite and the line?
I'm getting shivers. I feel like something's in this room with me.
Just tell me what a shitty husband I was.
Like, the amount of shivers I've had since I've put this on ain't normal.
I'm so sorry.
I don't need apologies. I need
Thought it might cheer you up.
everyone to, like, help each other somehow.
What did he say?
I know you're taking a little vacation. Wanted to cheer you up.
Oh,
Sweetie.
I just don't think she should be using that mirror when
Not long, honey.
it was left in this house.
I just need a little time away. It's nothing more than that, okay?
Okay.
This is perfect.
I mean, he's done a real good job. I can't even draw a star. So the fact that he's painted that many stars on that perfectly, I think he's done really well.
Mom?
Get it? Get it out the house.
This is an older picture. He would have been wearing a suit.
Get it out of the house. If you see that, as me personally, if I see any shit in the mirror that was left there, you're out.
And then he filled up some cans, like 5 cans.
5 cans, you say?
Of what? Petrol. Brilliant. And you didn't think that was a concern, mate? No, hello, you can't blame him. He's just a shopkeeper. He's just a shop worker. Doesn't understand. He doesn't realise it might just be to fill up a boat. Whatever. I don't know.
What are you doing?
I'm driving.
No. This is my rental.
He's gonna set the house alight.
He's
Now,
not going there to kill himself. He's going to burn the house down.
I mean, is that bad? Yes, it is, Hannah.
It will defend itself.
You really didn't hear a word I said.
Yeah, I did. Now you're going to listen to me. There's a lot you don't know. Thought I could keep you kids safe if you didn't know, but for 20 years I've been holding the door closed because I knew there were monsters on the other side. Our family is like an unfinished meal to that house.
Oh!
And you are the last person that should ever step foot in that house because of what you wrote and how you wrote it. You think you know what you wrote?
What?
What?
Oh, you saw a ghost. Yeah, chapter 19. That little story about the vanity you painted for your mother.
Oh, I saw Mom smash that glass for no reason.
Before that, go to the beginning.
Go on.
About the vanity and why you did it. You found the vanity in the game room.
Yeah.
And you walked by the man repairing the clock, and then you saw your mother looking into the twins' room, staring at their empty bed.
Yeah.
Textbook dissociative episode. She was not well.
Look, he's really trained himself. He's read everything.
What about him?
Do you know what witness marks are?
What?
Scars. Little marks inside the clock. They're basically evidence of repairs that have been done to the clock.
Okay, right.
Antique clocks, you almost never have a repair record, so you have to learn how to read the witness marks.
He's gonna say there was no one doing that freaking clock. There's no witness marks in that clock.
What are you trying to say?
That the geezer was a ghost.
That clock evaluated by a professional before we even moved into the house. Clock hadn't been touched since the 60s.
Yeah.
Hired a slew of workers toward the end.
Knowing if I had, it would have taken specialists, and there's only a handful in the world who know how to do it right and touch that clock. There was no man there, and certainly not one in old overalls with a handlebar mustache.
Oh my days. That was a ghost. A very nice ghost. Just a nice ghost doing the clock for you.
See the marks, but you don't know how to read them. I never built you kids a treehouse.
What? Luke was in there all the time? I used to go fetch him for dinner.
Flipping a house. Be there maybe 8 weeks. How would I even have the time to build you kids a goddamn treehouse?
Shitting hell. The treehouse is made up, so where were we then?
When we get there, you can have a look, but I have to tell you something. Your mother, she was not sick. She wasn't crazy. Neither was your sister. Neither is your brother. Neither are you.
I'm having a bit of meltdown. I'm having a bit of meltdown.
Most dangerous place in the world for all of us.
And it just wants us to go back. It wants us to go back to the house so it can finish off the job. Yeah. Look, they're going to the house. We're all going to the house. Friggin' great. Nice reunion. What I don't understand is why doesn't the house look at the Dursleys or the Dudleys, whatever their name is, like that? Because it was getting in the woman's head, wasn't it? And that's why they moved. That's why that she didn't go past a certain time. She didn't go there at night time. So does it look at them like an unfinished meal?
Dad and I were in your office. The forever house was on the floor, and we heard a noise under the desk.
Not that. You already told me that.
I was really drunk.
I swear to God.
And the lights went out.
Look, Dad's got real with Stephen. You two, just get real with each other. Just say everything you're seeing. Say everything.
I mean, like I was in the dark that whole night.
What harm can it do? You'll have an argument. Well, you're already in a friggin' argument.
I couldn't see him, if that makes any sense.
You know what? Never mind.
I'm trying to tell you.
Forget I asked.
No, I'm gonna continue.
We've all been dealing, and we somehow managed not to try to f each other's spouses.
Hey, that's not what this was about. I touched Nell's body the night before.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why don't you listen?
I don't know.
No, you don't actually, Shirley. You're winding me up a bit.
Hear your excuses.
I'm not
or
making
your
excuses.
bullshit.
No, that was so unexpected. I am seeing stars. I am seeing stars. I am seeing them. Oh my days. That was... Whoa.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not fucking okay. Are you okay?
Was her. See that, Shirley? Do you fucking believe that?
Oh my god, the most itchy ear after that. Something's gone into my body and is literally tickling my brain.
You ought to know why I did it. I touched Nell because I had to know. You know what I'm talking about. Don't pretend that you don't. You know what happens when I touch people. A part of you knows. It always has.
Wow.
I had to know. And I touched her and I felt nothing. And it spread everywhere in me, this nothing, until I couldn't feel anything anymore. I was just this...
What, just numb?
Empty black hole.
Oh.
And I tried to fill it up. I tried to fill me back up, and I called Trish, and she came right away, and I felt nothing.
Oh my days.
And then I tried to mourn at the wake, and I felt nothing, and so I drank, and nothing worked. I couldn't feel anything.
But you can feel now.
And then we're in the basement, and the lights go out, and I can't see, and I can't feel. And I'm just floating in this ocean of nothing.
Oh. Oh.
What if that's what it is for all of us when the time comes? And then the lights came on and there he was, and I didn't see him. I didn't see him. He was a light in the darkness. He was a...
Whoa. Oh, Shell, I really hope you are listening and not rejecting this.
I didn't see him. I didn't see him. I didn't see him. He took my hands and he said no, and then I saw him, and then you walked in. There.
Why don't I remember that?
Because it worked. Oh God, it worked. I started feeling things again, and I felt shame, and I felt grief, and I felt scared. I felt so scared that I was gonna lose the only sister that I had left.
Oh. And you love each other deeply.
Because it felt better than nothing.
Oh my gosh, that is intense. Listen to what she's saying. Like, the level she is saying this right now.
I'm so sorry. Please. Just please.
You bet. Come on, just accept what she's saying, please. You've all been through your own things. That's so nice. Well done, Shirley. This is heartbreaking because it just feels like they'll never resolve all of these things that are happening to them. And that's the worst part. Like, normally when you watch like horror things or whatever, you think, right, okay, well, we figured out that this gets rid of them, or, you know, this dagger, you have to stab them in the heart 3 times or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But with this, it doesn't feel like that. I don't feel a resolve. I don't feel an answer. And God knows what's going to happen to the lights have all come on. That's exactly what happened with Now. It's getting in party mode. It's buzzing. It is buzzing. You only bought 5 of them, am I right? So that's not going to do the whole house though, is it? It must do, because if you get one big amount of fire, then it will travel, isn't it? Yeah, because a fire can start from a cigarette. I just don't believe that he's going to be able to do this and then leave, because the house wants him. Whoa. No, it's playing with your mind. It is up in flames right now. It is up in flames, but it's playing with your mind. Ah! No. What are we, Dracula? No, thank you. Mum, no. If you wanted to look endearing, you wouldn't be wearing that. Looking like you're thirsty for my blood. No, thank you. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Oh my fucking God, you're winding me up. No. No. What was that? Who was that? Because that weren't Mum, was it? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Exceptionally good. But so damn scary. That's my problem with it, is I can't work out how to resolve said problem unless we all become the kite together. Teamwork makes the dream work. And it does seem like that might be happening. One thing that was really throwing me off in that, and a little bit ashamed to say it actually, because it makes me think, I feel like with this though, my brain is everywhere all at once. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking about all multiple things all at once. So I don't remember specifically Theo kissing Shirley's guy. Like, did they actually get with each other? They didn't, did they? And that was throwing me off a little bit, here, there and everywhere. But honestly, just really nice to see Stephen and Dad having that conversation, because I feel like it actually got through to Stephen a bit there. Finally. And also Shirley. So what's funny is the dynamics were the same. Both car journeys. Obviously not the same, but you know what I mean. I think Theo had to really express to Shirley everything and be really open and honest with her, for Shirley to then take a deep breath and acknowledge all the things she's been dealing with as well, and trying to shut down with logic, you know? And I think the same with Dad and Stephen. Stephen tries to shut down everything with logic, but actually Dad had to be there like, bam, 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 bam. I read your book, this weren't right, you saw a ghost, accept it. And I think we kind of got there with that. And personally, I think Luke has set fire to that house. And I think, but mentally, the house has got in his head and made him think that he's not even in a fire right now. It's trying to kill him. The house is trying to kill him. The house is trying to kill them all. The house is literally getting everything it wants right now. It's like it's had its starter and it's had half its main course, but you just stripped the steak away from that house. You know, it had its mashed potato, but it didn't get its steak and the gravy. And then you've also got dessert at the end. That cheesecake, it knows it's getting a cheesecake after, but it can't have the cheesecake until it's finished its main meal, which is the steak with the gravy. Guys, wow, again, wow. Always wow after this. It really is very well done. If you would like to see the full length reactions to any of my videos, head down to the description below where you can check out the link to my Patreon. And I will see you on the next one. Oh, the shivers I was getting down my spine. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. You think I'm being dramatic, but I genuinely just kept shivering. Like, I kept getting shivers. Psychological, hey?